In the shadows of horror, one name looms above all: H.P. Lovecraft. His cosmic nightmares have infected cinema, birthing some of the most chilling films ever made. Let's dive into 5 movies that captured his terrifying vision. When you think of Lovecraft, you probably picture unknowable cosmic horror, not zombie gore and headless doctors. And yet, Reanimator pulls it off. At Miskatonic University, medical student Dan Kane meets Herbert West, a genius who's less interested in saving lives than in defying death itself. West's serum can bring back the dead, but what comes back is something else entirely. Lovecraft actually disliked the original Herbert West Reanimator story. He wrote it for quick cash and treated it like a parody of Frankenstein, but director Stuart Gordon saw its potential. Updating the setting to the 80s, Gordon kept the dark humor, the body horror, and the wild imagination. Reanimator became a cult classic, packed with unforgettable practical effects, and a severed head that's somehow more menacing than when it was attached. Sam Neill stars as an insurance investigator, hunting for a missing horror novelist, only to find himself slipping into the author's nightmarish world. Written by Michael DeLuca and directed by horror master John Carpenter, In the Mouth of Madness isn't a straight Lovecraft adaptation, but it's maybe the best spiritual tribute ever made. Reality crumbles, monsters from beyond creep in, and the fear isn't just about what's chasing you, it's about losing your mind completely. Carpenter nailed the Lovecraftian vibe without copying any single story. By the end, you're left asking, what if fiction isn't made up? What if we're just characters in someone else's nightmare? Imagine Lovecraft himself sneaking into a monastery to steal secrets from the forbidden Necronomicon. That's the setup for Necronomicon, an anthology movie weaving 3 chilling tales: The Rats in the Walls, Cool Air, and The Whisperer in Darkness. Directed by Brian Yuzna and others, each segment has its own look and style. But the real magic is how it ties back to the book that started it all. The stories themselves stay surprisingly close to Lovecraft's originals, right down to the slow, creeping dread and strange, otherworldly horrors. It's one of the few adaptations where Lovecraft's universe feels truly massive, ancient, merciless, and totally indifferent to human life. Deep in the Antarctic ice, something wakes up, and it doesn't come in peace. John Carpenter's The Thing isn't based on Lovecraft, but it might as well be. Shape-shifting terror, isolation, paranoia eating away at a group from the inside. Carpenter creates pure Lovecraftian fear without ever mentioning Cthulhu. The creature could be anything. It could be you. The Thing captures what Lovecraft knew better than anyone. Sometimes the most horrifying monsters aren't the ones outside. They're the ones hiding right next to you. When a family inherits a crumbling castle in Italy, they think they're getting a fresh start. What they're really getting is a nightmare chained up in the basement. Castle Freak is loosely based on Lovecraft's The Outsider, and it's another Stuart Gordon project, this time leaning into brutal tragedy rather than gore. There are no tentacled beasts here, no cosmic gods, just a human monster, broken by cruelty lurking in the shadows. It's a reminder that Lovecraft's horror didn't always come from outer space. Sometimes the scariest thing was simply looking at something or someone society chose to forget.